Hey, 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 hey. See somebody just come in. I'm trying to get the TV turned on. Okay, we got sound. Hey guys, um, I'm gonna try to stay out of your way. I ain't wearing no shirt. I'm wearing shorts. Our air conditioning wasn't working when we come in earlier. It's working now, but I think I got a problem with the thermostat, the timer on it or something. It's timing the shit out for the efficiency bullshit. So I had to go get a window unit to put in the kitchen. So I hope it ain't too noisy. But it was 78 when we walked in this house, and I'm like, this will not do. Almost. I come here calling this off. Okay. So that's why there ain't no tire and all that tonight. I think I'm only going to do like 2 Jeep races. Let me see here. Turn this up. Like this. I know she wants to see the new cars like that. Her pink one glows. This one don't. Here. There's the new Funkos from last night. I think I'll just go with that. I don't care how much they glow tonight. uh, so, needless to say, without a tire, I got a ton of quarters to run some drag races. I'll probably do 3 drag races. I can probably get enough quarters off in 3 times to do that. But I did tree work all day, and I'm wore out. I'm gonna start shortening these down a little. So I get caught up playing this stuff, and I mean I'll stand here for 2 hours. You don't know that, but it's just man, it's short. It the next morning, like when I go to bed, I can really feel it. Okay, loading up ammo. Okay, we got a whole week, pretty much both. I got that much more left. So, howdy, howdy. Yeah. I wonder what's been happening to Bach. Hey, Bach. I was just thinking I didn't remember seeing you here last night. Oh, well, have a good night, man. B, sure thing. Yeah, you can't really have the grandkids watching us now, can you? You don't need that stuff. But yeah, I like my new Funkos. The Lobo's cool as hell. I should have got Wolverine and put over across from him. It's not too late. Where's Wolverine? No shit. What do I do with Wolverine? Oh. Heck yeah. Wow. I hope you're feeling better. But this is one of the new ones too. We'll put him back here with Chucky. That's where he needs to be. Don't he? We ought to have a big bird race. Uh-oh. See this stuff, if you leave a squirter set up like that, keep sliding down, and leave it on, it'll eventually push stuff off. See, those over there are working out. I try to keep my belly out of this though. I just don't feel like wearing a shirt tonight. Give me a second, I gotta take a leak. I'll be right back. right. Butchie's in the hizzle. Amy's taking care of some stuff right now. She's here. Dropping some kids off at the pool. Alright. So, everybody got their Jeep picked. Of course, I'm sure this is Amy's. She wasn't around when I set them up. Oops. But I just try to drop a few off at a time. There should be enough quarters to push them off. Hope everybody's doing cool tonight. Doing good. Hell, it's 93 here today. That's why I'm wore out. I didn't really, I can't say I busted my ass, but I mean, it's tree work. So, time you move a couple tons of wood, 100 pounds at a time or whatever, it's 50 to ever how much, whatever weighs. Alright, everything is off. And they're off. I guess I need to figure out how to call this like a horse race. Like, coming around turn 4. Down the stretch. We had a bit of excitement here in town today. There's a place that used to be called Mallinckrodt. Now it's called a Vantor. But if anybody knows what Mallinckrodts are, they make pills. They make the Roxaset 15s and 30s that everybody gets hooked on in the 2000s. Anyway, they are on. It's a bunch of chemical shit, and it's the government. Next thing we know, the bypass is shut down. It's like a Stephen King book. And then all of a sudden, stories are coming that there was a gas leak. Now it's a chemical leak. Now it's this and that. The bypass is shut down, and I'm like, oh boy. So there's still several different stories going around, but it's on, I think it's probably on the national sites to, if something goes wrong, to torch it before it kills half the eastern coast. I know we put in some environmental hoods back in the 90s in them, late 80s, early 90s. And it's where they do all the experiments behind glass with the gloved hands, they reach through kind of like a bead blaster. Hey everybody, Amy's doing okay. She'll be here in a second. I'll get to talk. Sorry, I got talking about all the stuff at Mallinckrodt. Like, it's hard for me to do two things at once. I'll catch all of it. Is that too far away? I mean, the way it looks on TV, it looks okay. I tell you what, we'll turn this. I hate the glare off this metal piece right here. But you can see, like when a tower's in it, I turn that light on because these lights don't shine on the front of the towers or nothing, so it looks like a dark spot, kind of. I have separated some of the 50-cent pieces. I didn't have time. We got in here, it was like 7 something, and I had to eat. Heck yeah, man. Sean, are you the one that likes to golf? I can show you my scorecard yesterday. It's bipolar. I start out, shot a smooth 50 on the front 9. And the greens were like glass. I mean, really, no joke. Looks like Amy's Jeep and car are going to win the first race. Well, okay, it's going to be one. Oh! The household ate the Jeep. I bet she still wins. That don't affect car races. Well, here goes her car. Well, she knows how to pick them. So we'll put, Hold on, let me find her backup. Yeah, here's her backup Jeep. Okay, so she won the Jeep race. She won the car race. Now what's left is the ducks, which I'm going to lose, and the ping pong ball golf ball. That's no telling who will win that. I got a chip laying behind this one that might help. Chips ain't worth nothing tonight. They're just in there for... Okay. Guy Fieri duck just bit the dust, so the best I can hope for is when my ping pong ball come off. I ain't in the bathroom, so I'm gonna throw hard right. Butch will pop on there if he's watching. Yeah, they glow in the black light. The yellow one don't glow as good as the pink one. She got me all these Funkos yesterday when she was at the store. Oh. I guess I better be ready to get my car out. Well, it's going to go backwards too right now. I keep turning around. I'm sorry, I keep turning around looking. It's actually a bit cooler for us. Still hot, but that's cool. It was 93 here today. And it wasn't that bad humid or nothing. It's just, I'm an OMF. It seems like the heat affects me more every year. I don't like it. I tried that cabin in the kitchen and screaming fit about it. That don't work. Beef and cheddar from Arby's. Okay. So the only thing left alive in this game is the ping pong ball to save me. And I have a feeling I'm going to get it. The golf ain't going to go, but I'm going to go to a bowl of water to get the ping pong ball off. I just had a moment. I thought I still had my cigarette in my hand and I dropped it. Okay, there's the car. There's the Jeep come all the way out the hole. I wish it was aiming down it that much. Let's see here. Y'all can see the hole. Okay. Is that crooked? Okay. Not messing with that. That's what's going to happen. Watch that. Whoever said it, the ping pong ball golf ball race wasn't fair, watch this. That thing will roll all the way back down the pusher. Oh, Butch. God damn. Give me a minute. I wasn't looking at it. Stupid. There. Tighten it up. Okay. Alright, I gotta do clean out. Oh my god. And I'm gonna sit on my butt and do it. try to sort this shit as I drop it. Okay. Chips. I can hear it. Damn. I thought there'd be a bunch of chips in there too. Another big chip. Now when we go to Minneapolis, I'm gonna make some videos, and I guess we'll premiere them at 8 o'clock each night. Where if we can, if we're not doing anything, while we're up there, you know, we can sit in on the chat release doing the premiere. We gotta have about the same amount of quarters as we put in it. So, that ain't too bad. Oh. I'm just about ready to concede the $20 to start the game over. But we want to see what it takes to get the ping pong ball or golf ball off, so I won't short you. Okay, what I'm trying to win, there was 2 Jeeps, 2 fluorescent cars, 2 ducks, and a golf ball and a ping pong ball. Each of those races is $20. Amy has 3 of the races out of the 4 won. Yeah, the only race going is the ping pong ball. I hope that hood saves me. That it's resting up against. Unless it's wedged under it. I don't think it is. Okay. Okay, waterfall. I'm gonna make sure it has enough water. Now, we'll get to the bottom of the ping pong ball golf ball race now. I should have put them chips in there. See how thin this is now? The chips went through there like colon blow and just drug them all out because they're thicker than the 40.
Thank you, Bradley. I had an okay day. I didn't do much.
Must be nice. I think the golf ball's moving more than the ping pong ball now.
Joe, if you got pulled in on clickbait by quarters and not a bunch of titties, I'm sorry.
Well, what do you think this was?
He said it's bullshit clickbait.
Hey Joe, go fuck yourself. How about that? How about that for clickbait, you motherfucker? Fuck off. Alright, enough of that. Sorry everybody. But it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, everybody else thinks it, I say it. It says right on there, not for kids. And I'm sure some of y'all don't like that language, but I ain't gonna have somebody do that bullshit. Come in there while I'm muscle up the fingers typing shit. I'll give him my address. He could leave here with a mountain climbing pick sticking out of his head and batting himself off the door frame trying to run out of it. I think the duck might help me.
Oh, that duck that's in there, what they call it, Dorado or?
Guy Fieri duck.
I guess what they call him.
That's what I call him.
Okay. They had that one store I went into yesterday. Got you.
Yeah.
They had a whole section just for that one character.
Naruto.
And then the One Piece, the guy that's on the big ship over there, they had a whole section for him. Now, Bernard, it's in our living room. We own it.
Yeah, we own it, man, and we just do it for entertainment.
Welcome in. Smooth buttermilk.
If you don't like to sit around and chat and whatever, it might not be the place for it. You know? Nobody putting a gun in your mouth, making you watch it. So the rest of that shit's just useless. Clean out again, but I think we're still doing okay on quarters. Almost as much. It's going down a little each time, if that's normal. See it? Still. We probably got 100 less quarters than what we started with. I hope this ping pong ball goes. That house, these house holes are eating a ton of quarters. Oh yes. So, here's my winner. There's her 3, so she wins 40. This one cancels out this one. All right. I put the Jeeps on the outside, the ducks there, the cars on the inside. Put the ping pong ball here, put the golf ball here. We'll leave that stuff in there. What am I doing? Okay. Here, this is Spuck. He did not run more. Say, Uck. An Uck. Now, what'll probably happen is the Jeeps will probably try to go down the dealer slots being out that wide. So, okay. Enough of that. That still ain't enough to push them off.
John said, I think this is cool. I used to play this in a place called Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, and loved it. My question is, where do you play it?
Where do we play it?
Yeah.
Right here. I play it in my living room. I kind of show everybody what it takes, how many quarters it takes to actually win something off this. Because I've got another machine that's set up just like one you would, well, probably like the one you played. It has a skill stop button and one little slot to put a quarter in. So I speed the game up because I like it better. I can dump over how many I want in this thing.
Somebody also asked me how much the machine costs.
The machine, this machine cost me $700, but I had to drive 9.5 hours one way to get it, 9.5 hours back, and we stayed at a bed and breakfast overnight. So, and over $400 in gas in the truck. So, I don't know, man, about $1,200 to $1,500.
That'd be cool, Sean.
Well, the ducks are, the Spuck just likes this corner over here where he's going again. Hope he helps that ping pong ball. Amy's Jeep has gone belly up. Get the fire extinguisher. We need a little fire extinguisher I can shoot on them whenever they roll over. Still extension for a butane thing and make it look like a fire extinguisher. Emulate a fire extinguisher by using butane. How about that? So they call it special effects. Alright. I think I just got her this time. So she's up 40 the first game.
Debbie, we're not monetized, we just do it for fun.
We can be right now, but Amy ain't read through the stuff, but I don't know if I want to or not, because YouTube's going to take something I enjoy doing and turn it into a job and make it suck, you know. Okay, Amy's car won. So Amy wins 20 bucks. Amy's up 20 bucks for this game. So now the Jeeps are racing, the Ducks are racing, and the golf ball versus the ping pong ball. Both of them have disadvantages to picking them. This one's so light, it'll roll all the way back down. This one's so heavy, when it gets up here, it'll roll all the way back down. So it's two different dynamics. It's kind of why we pick it like that. Somebody told me it wasn't fair me picking the ping pong ball all the time, and I'm like, you gotta watch more. Everything hinges on how many quarters are buying stuff to push it. That's why I dumped that bunch in there. Now, okay, when this race is completely over, I will clean out the bottom, show you how much quarters the house shoots have eaten, and we'll have a drag race. We'll pour it full, and we will have a drag race. Hopefully I'll be around an hour. That's what I'm trying to stay to, because I gotta sit down and take a break. All right, my car went off, but I don't get nothing. All right, I forgot about my $50 that we did. I got $27.50 to play in this game too, and I get them because they sound different. Some of them are silver. There's some silver quarters in here, and you can hear them. They ain't in this handful, but if I can catch it, I'll try to shake my finger. You know, each time. There was one in that bush. I know you could hear it. I probably painted one of the silver quarters too. Ain't none of this stuff in uncirculated condition, so I mean, spraying soaking it in gas or anything, it ain't gonna hurt the value of it. Come on, yes. Okay, so my Jeep won. Now we're even. She won 20, I won 20, so we're flat. So the only thing left is the ducks, Spuck duck and Guy Fieri duck, and the golf ball and the ping pong ball. But if Spuck stays pushing out like that, it'll help me. But I mean, talking about these machines, the physics, the way these quarters push and this shit goes down, it's nothing like physics on the outside of Coinpushing. They push it, just depends on where the path of least resistance is, and it will push them out that way and that way because this lip loads up all these quarters. Okay, there's $50 I didn't need that. I try to catch the $50 and put them in by themselves because they push so much more. Okay. I tell you what, the video is pulling it down in here. That's great. The people come in there talking that shit like they think somebody's gonna roll over and play dead for their dumb ass. I don't get it. I'm gonna pick fights somebody. I'm gonna pick fights somebody.
Welcome in from Pennsylvania and Vermont.
Yeah, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Man, that golf ball's hitting that bunch of quarters over and ain't going nowhere. Maybe we can do something about that. Something's under them quarters that ain't letting me move. I'm talking about these right here. There's something under on that lip that's just stopping it. 'Cause- oh, that's cool. Alright, that'll clean up. Now the chips falling off, they're not worth anything. They was just in there for the first race, just to have something in there. I need to do a time game sometime. I ain't done no time games.
Not alive for sure.
No, not on live. But I mean, okay. We got about half a bowl. Well, not even half a bowl, really. 300 to 400 quarters. That's a guess, but that bowl holds 1,000. I think I showed y'all what 200 looks like one time, and 100 quarters before. I need to get me about 800 more quarters so I can build huge ass tires like I did last Christmas. If you go on our channel, our community page, I shared the video from Christmas on. It's like the Christmas film, and it's like lit up green in here. There's over 6,000 quarters in the tires I built, and they're on each side. I ain't gonna tell you how I'll tell you, they fall, and it shook the whole house. But it's really cool. Check it out. If you like. Come on, Buck. I don't understand how somebody can say it's a clickbait. It doesn't say we're good, we're making $1 million. I guess he likes to watch that fake shit.
Welcome back, Bill.
Hey, here's another Coinpushing channel doing the red quarter now. That didn't do it before. Wonder where he got that idea. Of course, he might. All the videos I've watched, I've never seen. And then Amy's telling me, like, the video come out last week, and he was running a red quarter through it, so you see how fast it goes through the game. How cool. Yeah, Buck's definitely going to help his ping pong ball. Okay. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, Stoner Bob.
Hey, Stoner Bob. No, we didn't. I mean, I didn't want to sit through 2 hours and wait for to see some gnarled little arm reach up out of a crib and growl.
Welcome, Debbie from Canada.
It's just not as scary now as when I was 8 when it come out. Yeah.
Also, Sean, I read in a lot of the Spingoolie group that they cut about 45 minutes, at least 40 minutes out of that movie the other night.
Well, was it that long a movie?
Well,
I remember when it was
how long the movie is, but then it has to run in his slot, right?
Yeah.
And they said there was, because it was the House of
Hell
Spingoolie.
yeah, Stoner Bob.
Because it was the House of Spingoolie. They said that they kept cutting in. When commercial breaks were talking so much, they cut huge chunks out of it.
Well, I mean,
We did watch Star Trek though Saturday night.
yeah. I mean, it was a good one. That little blue alien. Little spy. Ooh, that was cool. Wow.
Stoner said the 420 network likes Coinpushing games.
And that's why I said, hell yeah, Stoner Bob. I wasn't trying to cut
Welcome,
you
Jason from
off.
Sydney.
I was inspired. Okay, so. Right. If y'all don't know what Action Park is from the late 70s to the mid 90s, look it up on YouTube. Action Park. And there's one called Class Action Park. It was the most dangerous amusement park you could ever go to, where the guy believed that you make the excitement yourself. Water slides with no limits, them little bitty boats with Johnson outboard motors that run 50. It is insane. Go karts, it goes 80, and it's right next to the big Beertoberfest tent. and he put on his ads where you can drink and drive legally. Oh my God, I remember seeing it on a news show. Like, this place is the most dangerous park. And me and Dad watched it, and I'm like, let's go. And Dad's like, your mom never go for that. But it's in New Jersey. You know, we live in Kentucky. I'm like, we go to Kings Island. He said, it's in New Jersey. I don't think you realize how far away that is. But you know, at some time in my life, I forgot about it, because when I was an adult, I had plenty of time to go. But you never know. I might have gone 4 states away to get crippled. That invincible shit works until you realize you was wrong. I have been proved wrong a lot of times. If we'd had YouTube when I was growing up, it'd have been called Butch Tube. There's enough people come see my shit in person. Jump stuff with motorcycles and stuff. It was a blast. My mom would tell somebody, go, what happened to Butch? Oh, he's just accident prone. I'm like, what in the... Look, I didn't trip over the recliner leg. I was doing something. You make it sound like I'm some goddamn bumbling idiot, Mom. Not accident prone. I was doing that shit on purpose to recognize. The Exorcist. I tell you what, the first time I watched The Exorcist, I was 20 years old. I had just got married. The first time I got married. And Kim went to sleep. She didn't want to watch it. You know, she was tired. I got to the point where I had my feet up on the couch sitting cross-legged, and then I got to worry about shit coming over the top of the back of the couch after me. It freaked me out. I mean, I know this shit ain't real, but it's sad just dripping out. It's kind of
Really
wild.
asked how can we drop 3 quarters at once.
How can I?
Yeah.
There you go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Like that. I've modified this machine. I've got a front on it when I build tires I put on, so I don't have to have glass in here, but it will catch all the quarters and put them back in the chute, you know. Different stuff. I've done a lot of shit because it's, well, like, you know, I like to see it played if I'm watching it. I'm definitely not the worst Coinpushing channel on YouTube. I ain't gonna say I'm the best, but I think my content's just as good as anybody's. It's just the difference between I tell the truth and everybody else plays for millions of dollars. So, figure that out. We've had more people join because we told the truth. Oh, you ain't in some secret crypto casino or whatever? No. Oh, okay. We don't have many people come in asking if we're in a basement no more, do we? Kind of rough on this. Now, there has been some people that popped in and said that, and we told them it was in their living room. Yeah, chewed half their ass off. Being a smart ass or whatever. Then they were like, oh, cool, man, I just subscribed. I'm like, okay, sorry. So I try to wait a minute now when people say something to figure out what they're saying. Uh-oh, what was that? How does a ping pong ball get stuck right there? That's a new one. It's hard to get a push right in that corner because all these quarters line up and they usually give and push in that way because all this weight's here. Now you see how these make money. I'm throwing handfuls of quarters at it and can't even get this stuff over. So, you know, you're picking people off one at a time coming in a store and putting $1, $2, $3. Like me, when I go play them, I'll take $10 in, play each one and see how long I can play it for. And really, my favorite game is when me or Amy put $10 in it, and then the other one draws out $8.25, and that's what they get to play. And then my turn, I get to play $8.60 what she got out, and then if I get lucky, she's got $12 to play with. You know, it's fun. You know, but this ain't. You gotta have a pretty good idea what you want to do. But if you see one set up to where it's only got one layer of quarters in here, and then there's stuff's built up here, that's because all the quarters have been pushed one layer at a time, and then they start stacking because they can't get over the edge. That's how these get built out over the edge so far as the bottom quarters. Like, hold on, I'm gonna show you something. That quarter, I wish I had a unique color to paint. That's what I liked about the red quarter. It will move every push. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Okay, watch that one. You can see that one. I mean, you already know what you're looking for. But it will come out underneath all of them. So it's about friction. And then what's better than one layer pushing? 2 layers. What's better than 2 layers? 4. So that's why I put the quarters in there. It's kind of to show everybody, like, you see how many I'm throwing in it. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, I'm going to win everything anyway. Spuck is stuck. And ping pong ball stuck. This ain't gonna make me stand here for an hour and a half. Alright. Okay, y'all want to see a drag race? Or go on and do a drag race? Or y'all want to sit and wait on spucking the ping pong ball to go? Really, I ain't got enough quarters to back up behind it. Oh, wow. I was just talking shit about it too. Ping pong ball. Anyway. Hey, Stoner Bob. Can you read that? Oh yeah, man. See what I shovel in here and what I'm gonna show you what the house wins? It's probably like accelerating a week's worth of play out of it. Because when I open this bottom, there's going to be $200 worth of quarters in it. We ain't going to sit and count them out, but trust me. Okay, so the ping pong ball came. So I'm up 20. I got 40, she's 120, so I'm up 20. So we got to get fucked up. If I don't got quarters like that. See, but that's why this stuff won't come off, because there's only like one layer pushing consistently. Where's that quarter? Here? There you go. It's kind of working sideways, probably because that's dumping to the one side more. I put a big bird on the cord. Yeah, really. I've heard of Amos get me something from. Yeah, I think here it is now. I'll keep doing this. Okay. I might run quarters before we. You see how many quarters I've been throwing at it. So. Oh wait! Shit! We ain't gotta do all that. Watch this. I forgot I had this. Aha! Reload. But remember what I'm saying? For all you people that say stacking them's wasting them. What's better than one layer pushing? Like I said, 2. What's better than 2? 4. So let's get this up a little. Okay, so now I'll drop back to like a few quarters at a time. $2. Try to just grab 6 or 8. Ooh, that'll be a good push. This will be a good push. Fuck is stuck. Now when that pile of quarters gets up here, it's going to dump them off a few deep. So once you get pushing, see, it's starting to push too deep most of the place. Trying to get more quarters back there. Okay, now you see it moving. I bet that's that quarter right there. It's about the right time for it to pop out. That was a nice push. There's just something about that sound that just was awesome. Working up another good one over on that left side, all the way across really. Yeah, the point shoot's full. Alright. Clean out. Oh, Spuck has started moving again. Okay, so definitely did better at quarters that time. Of course, pushing off with a lot more. Whoop whoop. Okay, Spuck has quit moving again. Guy Fairy Duck just needs a bunch of quarters in front of him to come on. Not to have such a hill. If I'd known them chips was going over there golf balls like that, I'd taken them out. Well, Spuck has got them quarters out, coming out under him, dropping him down under that hood. Gotta love it when it only, you put up 2 quarters in and about 350 falls off. Okay, Spuck's about to come out from under that. Okay, push. Ooh, that'll be a good one. Well, should have opened my mind. That'll be a good one. Man, that'll be a good one. Okay. Told you. Let's prove it. Oh, look, it goes right into the open spot. All right, clean out. Okay, we did okay on quarters still. I mean, we ain't got as many as we started with, but we ain't dead in the water. Ooh. Got a half what we started with. Okay. Let's stir us around. Looks like it's got a lot of $50 in it. Oh. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Spook. Okay, I won 48 times, so guess what? Me and Amy are even. Let me get a shirt.
Why?
Cause
Oh.
really, I don't feel like drawing that kind of criticism. And everybody gets voted for saying something is right. Like I'm a fat ass old son of a bitch.
Yeah, Lissy, we painted the quarters. We also have a machine that is black light. And so we painted some quarters because they glow.
Damn, what did I step on? Dog food? It can't be dog food. It's dog. All right.
It was this morning.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. No, it's wrong. Hold on, I'm still. I got a tie-dye shirt. Don't have a tag in the back, which I got to remember what color goes on what show. Nope. All right. I ain't gonna worry about putting my hat on. All right. Let's see here. I want to do there. Now, this is how many quarters. There. That's see. Y'all can see that. Okay, let's get this out of here. Now. Look at that. And as much as that looks like, it don't look like as much as it is, really. Coffee can is so you can hear when the house is winning money. And let me get over this side. That's about $200 worth of quarters. So that's how they make money. Okay. Put the house alarm back in there. Pretty cool after quarters get sitting on it. Something sounds like a snare drum. But at the first game, it'll be pretty loud. Okay. All right. So me and her are even. So this is going to be the drag race, and this will be the last race tonight. So here, it's here. I'm gonna put the golf ball, and then I'm taking these chips out because it's screwing everything up. Oh, get this out of here. Okay. I'm sorry. Shit. Deep. Oh, we got her deep back. And we're going to run it all together here. No. Okay. So Amy stuff is, I think that's pretty centered. We'll put the ducks in front of the cars. This stuff right in between, well, the Jeeps. But this stuff's all gonna come off pretty good. I have a feeling. So let's see a waterfall. Waterfalls. Let's see a waterfall. I like my new Supergirl and God damn it, Crypto is her dog's name. That picture, that little dog hopping right there, the white one, looks like my dog passed away because she'd sit and look at you with one ear down like that and one ear straight out the side. She was the coolest dog I ever walked. She's the best human being I ever met. Okay. It's gonna be a drag race. Yeah, there. Okay, now. I'll just try to throw it a little lighter because all that pile of quarters is going to do the work for me. I can throw in $2 and get $3.50 out, you know? Not like that. More like that. See? I think the golf ball's going to get into the beach. Oh, we're going to put this under here. Too much. All right, I got it under in time. Amy wins. Let's see here. Over here. Golf ball. Here. Okay, so she's up with the golf ball now. The duck, the cars, and the Jeeps are racing. Makes a big difference when you got a bunch of quarters, don't it? Look. Somebody step on that duck. Spuck got to step down. All right. So now, my ping pong ball don't count because her golf ball won. Spuck. So now we're even. So now it's the car race and the Jeep race, and there can be a tie, and it looks like there's going to be. So we know how to do that. Get her good all the way across. Yes! And hers wins. Damn it. Okay, so now it's between the Jeeps. I'll run one more drag race back because I got plenty of quarters. Come on, dude, get off her. Fly, be free. Anybody remember that on Mork to Mork? Robin Williams, when he took him 2 eggs, he was cooking, and he took the eggs, threw them in the air, and said, fly, be free. Hey. My parents thought that was funny until I emulated that, and they didn't think that shit was funny. I was confused. All right, come on. All right. So it's a tie. We're still even. So let's go back. Okay, let's put them up here. Deep's in the middle this time. Spuck in the gang. And What do I have on there? Well, I got pink or yellow. Anyway, so set that there.
Bob said she picked all the losers.
No. Do you pick all Amy's or do you pick some of mine and some of hers? Rather than okay. So, there's your waterfall. All right.
He says some of each.
All right. Well, I think if you take every loser, I mean, you had to do it over each. That's surprising. I'm down there raking stuff. It don't hurt when it hits the back of your hand, but that must have been a few quarters. Okay. Okay, y'all want to see what over 1,000 quarters looks like? There you go. Fan up. Hold on just a second. I'll put it. Yeah, I jerked that thing around. I'll straighten it up. Look up once in a while and tell me if it's crooked. Okay. I'm just cleaning out because I'm doing this right now. Sometimes when it gets full, they'll come shooting out, flying under the kitchen table. Coin pusher problems. That'll be good. Now you see what I mean by how much more it pushes whenever it's all right. There's the golf ball. Amy's golf ball. So, whoever's telling me about the ping pong ball the other night, you see what I mean now? Okay, this could be a tie between Guy Fieri, Duck, and Butch. They're coming down the home stretch. I'll tell you what, I guess, hopefully everybody's adults watching. I'll tell you a joke I come up with. Okay, the Ducks are a tie, so nothing goes up. So she's still 20 up. So it's the Jeeps and the cars, but we was working, I'll take a second to tell this. We was working since the Kentucky Derbies were just over in Keeneland racetracks here where the Oaks is held. Ray said, these people are real serious and stuff. You know, they're kind of miserable. And I'm like, okay, I can fix that. And he's like, don't get us in trouble. I'm like, all right. So the old man come out there talking to us, and what we was doing, we was taking a monster tree out the middle of his circular driveway in front of a mansion on a horse farm. It was dead, it had been dead, and they just kind of take it down. Old man come out and talking to us. He said something about horses. I said, you got anything coming up that's going to be a winner? I got a suggestion for a name. He said, we have some that there are some good bloodlines in them that could be winners. What's your suggestion for a name? I'm like, name it My Face. He goes, why on earth would I name a horse My Face? I said, can you see it coming around the last curve, coming down the home stretch, and all them chicks in the crowd yelling, come on My Face, come on My Face. And that old man, he just started sucking in wind like a kid holding his breath. and then held his breath, and he turned about blue, and then he started laughing so hard, he like died. He's gagging, choking. We had to help him keep standing up. He said, I'm going to tell my wife. And Ray's like, oh, God, we're going to get kicked off the job. He said, I've never seen that man crack a smile, let alone laugh like that. And about 10 minutes later, I smoked a cigarette, and that front door like creaked open. They didn't even have it fixed. They was kind of tied up with their money. They had a lot, but she said, which one of you come up with that name? And Ray's going, oh, shit, under his breath. And I was like, I did. She said, that's hilarious. And Ray's like, you got to be kidding me. He said, I worked for them when I was a kid. He said, I've never seen them smile in my life. They complain about everything. Old woman brought us tea and lemonade out and stuff. Oh, hell yeah. I've never been to a dog race. I guess I missed it. They don't have no more, do they? I kind of wanted to go see highlight. I wanted to see somebody get their brains beat out by one of them damn croquet balls they was whipping around that fast. I'll tell you what, it looks like my Jeep one. I don't saw, there it is. But anyway, so there's my original story about that. So we are tied, and the two cars. Still waiting on my car to win its first race. Amy picked up this car because it was faster, and I know she did. Ooh. So all I gotta do is start talking shit, and it'll prove me wrong. Okay, come on. Oh, I got her. So the race is over for this. I'll do one more. How many times y'all see me keep saying one more, and it's 2.5 hours later? Okay, so I won 20 that time, so I'm up 20. So the last race, no sense in wasting these. Oh, don't die now. Oh, there's a grouse to cry. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty to do this. We're doing good. All right. All right, so let's go. Oh, the ducks were tied, so they didn't get posted. Spuck, Guy Fieri duck, cars, and then Jeeps on the outside. I tell you what, let's put the Jeep and the cars end to end, just for shits and giggles. And then there's that. Get in there. Where's Guppo? Over here. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go.
Bok, she's doing pretty good.
And you will never see that out in public anywhere. You have to have your own machine to do that. Looks like on Marketplace lately, I've been seeing some come up for sale. Actually, around here, after I was looking for one for a year. Drive 9.5 hours to get one. Pay $700. Well, 18 hours, 19 hours, whatever. Total. Now they're for sale. My other one I bought, it was 70 miles from here, and now there's one in Frankfurt, up where my Uncle Brian lives. It's a little less than an hour. I mean, barely. 55 minutes or something. But $1,000 seems about the going price for, one in decent shape that'll work. And they're not hard to work on. If you buy them the regular machine like this, they use the same motor in every machine. The exact same motor. So it's not hard to change. The pushers, what pushes the coins is a piece of Teflon about this thick. It goes exactly as wide as a pushing pin. and it's about that tall, and it goes up in a void in the wall in the back, in this wall that's routed out. And it just, the weight of it stays down, and the same thing for the one here. Except when I got this, there were screws running to it, so that one don't float now. I probably have to buy a whole new pusher for the top to get this straight, because the top of my pusher when I bought it that's a Teflon chopping board. So that takes the lift out of it here, which really it don't bother me. I just assume if I build a tower on top, it come off forward. But I can tell more people like this machine than my other one. Goldfish. What's this goldfish?
Gone.
I don't understand. What do they get out of that?
Directly with their shit and the frame shit.
Oh. Damn, yes, John. Glad your CT was scanned. Wow, that's cool. I mean, it's not cool you have anxiety and depression, but cool you ain't got nothing else. I don't know what they diagnosed me with, but I'd say I got something like that. Have you ever felt like no matter how well like you are, you feel like you're the bad guy, that everybody hates you all the time? Anybody ever get that feeling? I had it for most of my life. Not saying that some people didn't hate me, but it just... All right. Her car took a left turn at Albuquerque. If you know, you know. If you know where that saying's from, say it. Tell me where that must have took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Tell me what that was on. It was on TV. Somebody on here will know it. I know they know. Oh, now, Obeka, I'm not saying I haven't been at times. You know, I drink. I quit drinking 13 years ago. I made the world a safer place, but even when I drink, I still, most everybody liked me. I don't know, it just seemed like I went to a time in my life I couldn't please anybody. Hardly anybody. And I had friends that hung with me when I was at my worst. Oh. Man. The Jeep ain't gone yet. Come on, Jeep. This is a good race here. Wow, nothing moved. Oh! That ain't fair. Mine's stuck in the chute. Look. See? And you're past him. Okay, still counts.
He looks like Pennywise.
Yeah, he kind of does look like Pennywise. Spucky-wise. Okay, so it's a duck versus the car. The game is even right now. I guess there's still, what? Oh, the Jeeps and the, which that'll be over pretty quick, I think. Let me clean this out. Okay, we got it. Yeah, it's Bugs Bunny. Right. Yep. But I was talking about foghorn leghorn every time he comes up. Damn it. Okay, so now we're back to ping pong ball versus golf ball. Golf ball ain't sitting bad. He's got a pile of stuff behind him. Believe Pennywise the Duck right in there. I bet there is a Pennywise Duck. Okay, let me get you out of there. You get to digging around with them in there if they're buried in quarters and you rip a wheel off of it. Okay, clean up time. Watch this ping pong go. If it gets a good push right here, that thing will just roll right on off. Hopefully. So, but I was up 20 going into this game. Oh, that was cool. Now, if you're ever playing these out in public and you go to clean out the chute, don't slam the little plastic door open that it's got on it, but vigorously clean it out. When I say vigorously, kind of move your hand around. Don't really grab the front of it when you pull out, but kind of, because the vibration will make the quarters come off, as long as the alarm don't go off. But as far as shaking it, kicking it, tipping it, don't. It's a crime. And you go to jail for it. Because 90% of these machines out in the public have got a GoPro sitting right here looking at your face. And I'm sure they won't have no problem handing it to the cops for facial recognition. And so I'd say somebody that would kick the machine probably has a record already. They didn't get it the first time. Okay. Simply color got it like that right now. Alright. Those will go, don't worry about them. Hopefully in the next week I'll get this back to this ping pong ball, if it don't get behind this hood, it's going to roll all the way back to the That's pretty cool. That quarter, it makes it roll right out sideways all the way across there. Oh. Come on. Well, the pink ball cannot roll backwards, I don't think, from the ping pong ball. Watch the quarters, they just shoved under it that way, that last push. Oh, it moved forward though. It's like an 1/8 inch, but it moved. As soon as the ping pong ball goes, I'm calling the races for the night, but I want to sit down and talk for a little bit if y'all want to chat.
Bill, my grandmother was one of 10, and it was 5 boys and 5 girls.
You never hear that. Oh, ping pong ball. So, as the races ended up, with the ping pong ball coming through for me in the end, I'm up 20 tonight over all the races and everything. Look at Spuck out.
She was the second oldest girl and the fourth oldest overall. The first, pretty much all of them it went boy girl boy girl boy girl all the way through.
Okay, here we go. One race, just cars. Now I'm done. 3 hours later. What cartoon's that from? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. God damn. That made me laugh, man. As an adult, and you could get under adult skin so easy doing that shit, and you still can. There's just no sense in that. I'm like, I didn't create it. Alright. We'll see if we got enough. The cars are light, so we probably got enough to get them. Alright. That's be fun to get them off of this. And two. Come on.
I thought my whole life I was going to be an only child. I was 19 when I married the doctor little girl with college gone.
And you can tell it too.
Yeah, I was an only child. I was raised as an only child. I was pretty much out of the house by the time I came home. I mean, I'm old enough to be her mom. I don't know. She's my best friend. We never had anything to compete about. We never had any. She's throwing my clothes. She's, we never go back in the car. She's looking at me. She's touching me. She's looking out my window. We never did any of that shit because we were so far apart.
Ooh, that looked good. Clean out. I was hoping her car would win this so it'd end up even. All right. Car's going to make a massive comeback. I don't think she's going to do it. I'm up 40 tonight. Yay. I really want to see hers come off, though. All right. All right. Oh. Old man stuff, I got a remote control for it. I don't have to take the door away off to undo it. Man, thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you liked the races. The car didn't have a tire, anything built tonight. It was like, we was kind of in emergency mode when the air conditioner wasn't. Some more behind the scenes stuff that you don't have to buy a membership to see. Kind of do this. Now, some nights we'll leave it running, and there'll be stuff on. I'll leave a pile here where it's going back and forth, and eventually something will slide back and catch flat, and then it'll push, and it's like a jackpot out of nowhere. Hold on, let me wash my hands. I'll sit down.
Oh, when you come back, grab me a lemonade.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Yeah, that's when the unit does great.
It does do really well. I need to get the batteries in the remote.
Yeah, that's okay. It's still
Oh,
good.
Becca said my dad's nickname was Butch. Yeah, Butch, of course, is what he goes by. It's not his legal name.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you how my world's a small world. Even before Facebook and the internet come along, people would go. People would be somewhere in Florida, and they would go, "You're from Paris, Kentucky. Do you know Butch Martin?" And they would be like, "What?" But
Lemonade.
I was always told that I got named after one of my dad's. My nickname was after one of my dad's two best friends. And as I found out, as Mom told the story, one's name was Booger, one's name was Butch, and Mom said, "That's my options, meet Butch." And I'm like, I can thank Mom for that. You know, where's the lemonade at, Amy?
There should be a big bottle on the bottom.
Okay, that's it. All right, so flash forward to getting with Amy getting married, and we've been married almost 3 years, and we get talking, and she graduated from Lafayette in 2007 in Lexington. Her mom graduated in 77. Her dad graduated in 73, and I said, my dad graduated in 61. My father-in-law said, my brother graduated from Lafayette in 61. I said, what was his name? He said, Butch White. And then I'm like, I am named after my father-in-law's brother. Talk about a small world. It's, it's true, because there wasn't another Butch in that graduating class.
And he's the only one that would have went on to become an army chaplain.
Yeah, and he went on to become an army chaplain. And I asked Greg, I said, was he a chaplain? And he said, yeah. And I'm like, Dad told me, he said, when I asked him, I said, why you never met Butch? I met Booger. And growing up, Dad had all kinds of colorful friends growing up. Sparky, Booger, Pee-wee. And really, that was their names on their birth certificate. But, yeah. Hate to be Booger. I tell you what, Booger, I got a friend named Dick Garrett, and he used to be the sheriff in Carlisle. He's a very good cook, and they had a restaurant downtown Carlisle forever. And we did kitchen equipment work for him, worked on their exhaust fan or the hood and stuff.
You might, Bill.
Well, he opened up a restaurant in Carlisle now called Dick's on Main. So I smoked one night, and I was on Google Earth looking along shorelines, just trying to pick out like starports actually. So I started on a shoreline of a Great Lake, and I'm going along it, and guess what I run into? Gay, Michigan. What's on Gay, Michigan's Main Street? The Gay Bar and Grill. So I sent Dick a screenshot. It said I got the perfect place for Dick's on Main. What's the franchise cost? And he's like, 50 grand. He's one of the people. Hey, when he run for sheriff the second time, one of the biker gangs made him up a sign and took it. And I can't remember how it started. It said something, but put the dick back in. And he put some signs up too. He's got a great sense of humor about the name, having it. Mine, of course, when I was in like first or second grade, Alpo had to have a goddamn commercial with a dog named Butch in it. So, but if my name had been Dick, they would have outlawed naming people Dick. I guarantee you. I'd have had shirts. Hey, there's a dick in your face. What? It's my name. I'm Dick. Really. I'd have run it into the ground if I had it. I mean, once I grew up, it was like, oh, you're going to make fun of this? I'll take the fun away. Caca? What's caca mean?
She was saying that her sister couldn't say Rebecca.
Oh, caca. I got you. I thought it was, when I was talking about Dick, I was bleeding it in. Bye, Sean. Night, Bill. Oh, in Spanish. Let me guess. You were bragging to village people. Man, it's just funny. I mean, I guarantee you somebody put it in just called Bar and Grill. Well, it's town of gay, so Gay Bar and Grill. I ought to get their number online and call them up and ask them if they're always ready for vacation. Is their shit packed all the time or something? I know they've had prank phone calls. I used to be that kid when I was in elementary school or even junior high. I mean, we didn't have all the shit they got now to mess with. If we had, I'd have been extremely famous and probably in extremely bunch of trouble. But I'd call the bowling alley, ask them if they had 12-pound balls. I can't remember. Just all of it. Prince Albert in a can. Hey, Sean. I thought you were saying bye, and I realized you was telling him bye. Poor parents with a poo daughter. Was that supposed to be poor daughter, or is it poo daughter? Like, you talking about shitty daughter or poor daughter? Sean Patness. Sean Patnow 8. Oh, Sean Patnow 8710. God, good. Cock on me. Oh, that's right.
Good night, everybody. I'll see y'all later.
Oh. Man. I gotta say, I don't think I like them colors on the sides of that. I was getting tired of the chrome because it was just too much. Everything was a mirror, everything was reflective. And I'll get the back fixed sometime this week. I'll stop by this little hardware store and get a piece of Lexan. I gotta take a heat gun and bend it. Let it bend to where it goes up where I showed where I dropped the quarters. It bends right up to that and rests on that wood. And that's what that piece of metal across there is it holds it down. But I've got that. You don't like. It's not that I don't like a rainbow. It's just it just. I don't know, man. It's like put Lobo and Wolverine in there, and it's like it don't fit. Let's see. While we're not doing nothing, I'm gonna show you what colors these change. Those colors in the different lights. This little strip will do. They turn black in the red light. That's kind of different. Now they turn like a gray and, like a negative or something in the green. That's, that softens it up. I like this color okay with the purple and stuff. But just the bright red, yellow and everything. And I like bright colors. My pickup truck's canary yellow. I can't stand all the new cars. All these people riding around in mediocrity, like gray, black, white, off red, off beige, tan, sand color. It's just like one more way to dumb our asses down. Now that is pretty cool. Now I like the colors how it does that. That kind of reminds me of that color stripe in your TV at 1 in the morning, way back in the day. I don't think anybody born in the last 20 years knows what that is. Okay, hold on. Did I flip this around? That even makes it a different color, but I really don't like looking at pink. And that's light pink. Okay. Come on. And see, that's like French vanilla yellow to me. And then this will go brighter a click, bright. God. Okay. I guess I have to point it dead at it. And it keeps getting to it's like straight up LED bright light. I don't know. There's just something about this. It took me a little time. I've got a template. I got a template drawn up. How far this is, and everything. And I cut it. Then I got to figure 1.5 inches to plop it down and everything. I didn't bother taking the pusher out. I just did where the pusher goes up and back to. I'm lazy. But moving these ain't one of the most easy experiences on the planet. They weigh about 250, 300 pounds without quarters. This thing right now probably weighs double that. Well, I can't say that. It probably weighs I've got at least 50 pounds of quarters. I know, probably. Now, when I did that Christmas build, I had over half a 5-gallon bucket full of quarters. I probably need to turn around and see what you got. The Pac-Man car. Pac-Man car, where? What, is one of these got Pac-Man on it? But anyway. Oh. Oh. I've got some ideas for some games. I just got it. I done the Graybeard versus the Wonder Woman thing. I wish I think it's a video on my page. I did Wonder Woman got a makeover. If you go in any little Circle K gas stations or whatever gas station they got around, and they got those Ty Beanie Baby stands with the superheroes and stuff, they got little round balls that look like superheroes. So this little Wonder Woman is a ball. So I built a bridge of quarters with this round opening in the bottom of it, and Wonder Woman wouldn't fit through it. And I was like, holy shit, the Amish done kidnapped Wonder Woman, starved her horse, and got her fat. We gotta save her, and we'll do a makeover presented by Jenny Crank. And I have Wolverine and Chainsaw Man in the back, and I'm going, they volunteered to do this plastic surgery. So at the end of it, the reveal at the end, I'll go ahead and tell you in case y'all don't watch it, but it's like Wonder Woman on Pegasus. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, her pink car in that blue light shines pretty good. Oh man. Yeah, the heat didn't really get to me today. It wasn't bad, and I didn't work that fast. It was just me and a buddy of mine. Him and his wife was supposed to watch on here tonight. I meant to say hi and see, because, you know, everybody pops on here, their name ain't, my cousin Troy's name on here is Sugar Smack. And I saw Sugar Smack saying, hey, it's me, your cousin Troy. And I'm like, oh, hell. You know, but I don't know if him and Patty ever got on here and watched. But I've known Ray since we started school at Clintonville Elementary the same day in the 4th grade, the day after Christmas break, 1976. That was the coolest place to ever grow up and go to elementary school there is on the planet. All these schools, the satellite, little satellite communities in our county, like I grew up in Clintonville, and they had an old brick school that was built in 1928. You go next over to North Middletown, their school was built in 1923. Same kind of brick style, but it was a bigger school. And because North Middletown was bigger than Clintonville, it was a town. It had an IGA, and it had a couple grocery stores and a main street and stuff. You know, not like Paris, but then move around to Little Rock. It's a little bitty community. It was built in like 1923 or 4. And let's see, going to Millersburg is where MMI used to be, Millersburg Military Institute. And it was one of the schools, elementary schools, after the way back. And then by the time I was a kid, they had a new school built like, it was built in the 60s, you know, like in neighborhoods in every town. And brick built like a Y, parking lot in the front with a flagpole in the middle. Anyway, they had that, and then Centerville was an old 1920-something school. Just going around, but all these little schools, well, mine, and I've heard the other ones had it just as good. But old women from that community, like the old man that lit the boiler every morning, you know, you could smell, we could see the smokestack from the house, and it had an old coal-fired boiler, and he fired up every morning and got it going. And by the time we got in there, had them radiators on the walls with the little pop-off valves whistling, shooting steam out of them, probably about to blow up, and we didn't know any better. But little old women, Mr. Kincaid raised hogs, and his wife was one of the cooks, and she was probably in her 70s then. And, well, all the lunch ladies was probably in their 70s at least, maybe 80s. And Miss Kincaid's husband, Mr. Kincaid, not only was the maintenance man, janitor, he raised hogs, so all the slop from the food we ate was going to get thrown away, he'd feed the hogs. Well, he'd slaughter a couple hogs every year for the school, so we had fresh sausage, biscuits, and homemade biscuits every morning for a dime, or I think for 15 cents I'd get 2 milks and a sausage biscuit. And I mean, sausage biscuits would fill you up, but they would take all that government food and they would make homemade food. And that's back when you get that government cheese. It was just a neat place. First through sixth grade was like 120 kids. My first day of school and raised, a boy come from another classroom and said, Mr. Hudson, our teacher, said, Tommy, you need something? He said, Mr. All said to come over and we said we was challenging y'all to best 2 out of 3 dodgeball games. Loser loses recess after lunch. And he said, y'all want to gamble that? And everybody's like, yeah. And I'm like, I have died and gone to heaven. And we ended up playing 2 out of 3. We was in the 4th grade and they was 5th grade. They beat us 2 out of 3, but since they was 5th grade, we played a game of kickball to even it up, and I kicked a grand slam to win it my first day of school. If you hit the backboard at the other end of the gym, it was an automatic home run, and I just lucked up and hit it. Yeah, I mean, it's like you can't make that shit up. And it was just neat. It was just neat. And it was in the mid-'70s. It was a different time. You know, by the time I was 12, I was driving a tractor. I knew how to drive a vehicle for most kids did, dirt bikes or whatever. I remember Dad took me and Tammy on Christmas morning into Lexington, and we went to a house and went to a guy's garage, and he had bought her a little Briggs and Stratton motor scooter, you know, with the little short, wide tires, and then I got a Yamaha MX-80. And he dropped us off at the end of the road in this parking lot for this restaurant called Surf and Turf, and it was right next to the drive-in out in the country. It had this restaurant and the drive-in and a store across from the drive-in, a little country store at Pine Grove is what the name of that community. But he dropped us off, and we was 3 miles from the house. He said, I'm going to be right behind you. You know, be careful. Okay, so he puts my sister on the back of it with me. I'm like 12, 11. I think I was 11, and my sister, so that would have made her 7. No, 8. She's 3 years younger than me. So it didn't even have foot pegs on the back for her, and so it's like, hold your legs out, you know, out away from the wheel. So, you know, I'm kind of one of those, let's see what it'll do. So I get on down the road a little, and Dad's honking the horn. I'm like, I think he's like, hey, get it, you know, get out the way. We get to the house, he said, do you have to drive everything as fast as it will possibly go? Because we'd had that discussion about my cousin's dirt bikes when I rode them. And I'm like, I thought you was telling me to get out of the way. He said, just shut up right now. He don't make me mad. It's Christmas Day. He said, you were going 55? I'm like, that's the speed limit. He said, not for 2 little kids without helmets. And I'm thinking, I'm like, you believed in me enough to set me loose on it. But we lived through all that shit, you know? Yeah. I could sit and tell stories all night that are so funny that y'all would be in stitches. And I don't have to make a one of them up. I mean, it's just like comedy. My later in life, after I started drinking when I was like in my early 20s, from then to now could be Pulp Fiction. It'd be better than Pulp Fiction. Well, from now till when I quit shooting dope. From then until I quit shooting dope a few years before I quit drinking, which August would be 13 years and made the world a safer place. Anybody in here been quit drinking or drugs? Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, weed is not, I don't consider it anything on the radar. You know, they can talk that bullshit about it's a breakthrough drug, it's this. There ain't nobody smoked too much weed and go, God damn, I need a gram of cocaine to straighten me out. No, that's alcohol. And what led me to do a bunch of shit that I normally wouldn't have done was alcohol. But when I get too trashed to drive or something, I knew how to straighten it up real quick. Better living through chemistry. And you know, as time goes on, that don't really work out for you. Well, I guess we're gonna go I think everybody's gone. I didn't pay the light bill in Coinpushing, I guess. It's got a 6-hour timer, man. And I don't understand why it would have gone off then, because I turned it on when I come home, like just before, through rose bushes on a go-kart. God damn. Holy shit. I used to riding bicycles. Our driveway was 1,000 foot long and it was gravel. So me and Tammy go riding bicycles. My sister, I'd bounce my front tire right off her back tire. And I don't know if you've ever seen that that video on YouTube of that little girl like pulling up on her bike going, look, and her brother just like plows into her back tire with his front tire and knocks her all down into the middle of the bike. That was us. One time, we had German Shepherds that probably weighed 120 pounds. One was white, one was black. But we were so original. I was 10 and Tammy was 7. Or I was 9, Tammy was 6 when we named them. Snow and Jet. Snow White and Jet Black. But we would walk them to the end of the driveway, get the mail, teach them to sit at the top of the hill and then walk down this, 30 yards down a hill, gradual hill to the road from our driveway. Because when you pulled in, you had to top a little hill and then come on back. Basically, I had a 330-yard driving range going up. And we're going back, and she said, me and Snowball can outrun you and Jet. And I'm like, no, you can't. And she says, yeah, we can. And I'm like, all right, go. And me and Jet took off, and I noticed Tammy had her hand through the leash, like all the way around her wrist with it between her fingers. She was locked into it. Snowball jerked her completely off her feet, and he was clawing with all 4 legs trying to catch us, and Tammy was eating dirt. Oh my God. It raspberried her from her chin to her knees. It was bad. So we didn't do the race no more. I didn't realize. I thought she might get yanked or something. I didn't know it was going. I'm a kid. I didn't think it was going to turn into cartoon shit that much, and then afterwards wasn't cartoon stuff. Oh man, yeah. Have a good one at work. You work nights? Ooh. I tell you what, that's a pretty good long video. That's still over an hour. I'll start, if I get off work in time, usually I'm sitting there doing nothing, I can listen to YouTube and like history stuff, ancient history stuff I like to listen to and stuff. I can do that. I can do that and listen to that. I can't believe how many people watch when I build. That's neat as hell. Oh, you get up at 5 a.m.? Or you get off at 5 a.m.? I get up, my stomach gets me up between 5 and 6 every morning. I haven't needed an alarm clock for years. There are occasions where I've stayed up late and I've woke up about 7:30 or 8, but everything's a little more of a rush then. It's like, oh. Getting old problems. Man. Being's the stuff to do. I wasn't worried about leaving a good-looking corpse or nothing. I was going to use this sumbitch up and be done with all of it. And I cannot believe I made it this far. I really can't believe I hit a golf ball as far as I do now. And now I get to hit from the red tees in tournaments. They're going to change the rules by the end of the year. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. Now, if there's a long drive contest in a scramble I'm in, I won't hit from the red or the silver tees. I'll go back to the white tees everybody's driving from to be fair and square. I beat a dude that was like 6'6", 300 and something pounds. He just set the little marker, and they was pulling off, and my ball one hopped his, and they lasered his. His was like 333, and my drive ended up at 372. Now this is middle of the late summer, middle of late summer. This course don't have a sprinkler system. It was hard dirt, but still, it was in the fairway, and it was that far. And the dude, Zach's guy riding with that dude's name was Zach, that I beat, but the dude riding with him come over, he said, man, Zach's just depressed. He said, your ball one hopped his. He said it landed. We heard it land and saw it hop over the sign and just keep going over the edge of the fairway. Because it's a dog leg. It's a par 5 and a dog leg. I was only 140 yards out on par 5. And I said, tell him I'm 57. That ought to help. Or wait till 3 a.m. go to work on 2 hours of sleep. Damn, dude. When I was younger, maybe. But there ain't no way I could do it now. I've taken it. Everything's catching, it seems like it's caught up to me pretty quick in the last couple of years. Winters, this past winter about killed me. I got out chipping ice, we had an ice storm, and we had to go out and clean people's sidewalks and driveways that were handicapped, or they'd been in, one boy had been in a car wreck, cleaned up all the, I mean, a foot and a half of snow and ice. Yeah, I know, Shane. I got a mirror. That's Shane, everybody. That's who fills in for Amy. Sometimes. I gotta get, man, I tell you. Oh, I can't afford to be tired of work now. A lot of the shit I do is like something dangerous. Tree work is the second most dangerous trade behind, damn, what was it? Me and another guy go to hurricanes with. He's a lot bigger company than me. He's got mowing crews that mow highways, batwing tractors, and zero turns, bucket trucks. He's set up a lot better than I am. And I just know how to rig stuff really well and take it down. Just take my time, take it down. But what did he say? Because farming, when I was growing up, farming was the most dangerous profession you could have. I can't count how many times growing up you heard of somebody out in the county somewhere around here in a surrounding county get caught in a PTO and jerk their arm off or kill them, or catch their shirt and pull their head down into it and tear their head off. It's bad. I don't ever understand how anybody could get caught in a hay combine. I mean, you look at the son of a bitch and tell you don't want none of it. So how anybody gets close enough to it, I mean, I can see you getting thrown off a tractor, hitting a bump, a gopher hole you don't know where it is, maybe getting thrown off the tractor seat to one. But, usually wouldn't going that fast bailing. It's just amazing. I mean, you get, like Ferris Bueller, and when he's walking through the house to start with, when he's taking his shower, he goes, life comes at you pretty quick. When shit happens like that, I'm lucky that everything slows down into slow motion for me. When something dangerous starts happening. So everything's working at like normal speed everywhere, but in my head it's like I'm in slow motion. So I've been lucky to get out the way, sidestep whatever. Sleep, hopefully I can sleep because it's humid in Chicago and I have no fan. Man, I'm sorry you don't have air conditioning neither. Damn. Rawhide. The old rawhide? What's it on? Damn, I'm sorry. I don't even think of Rawhide show when I hear Rawhide. I hear the Blues Brothers singing Rawhide. for hours at that little cut and stab bar with the chicken wire in front of the stage. I've actually been to a couple places like that down south. That's pretty wild. I'm like, is that stuff really get used? I mean, is to save the band from getting hit with beer balls, but they really didn't kick the people out for throwing the shit. I think it was part of the mystique of the play of the bar. Yeah. What is that, like antenna TV or? I don't think Rawhide's coming on Me TV at night now. It might be. I haven't checked the lineup. When me and Amy got together, I was still watching Perry Mason every night at 11:30, and we got to watch it until we'd both seen all of the episodes together and stuff. It's kind of wild watching Spenguli. Oh yeah, I can't tell you. But all the people that are in them horror movies on Spenguli, it's like 80% of them was in Perry Mason. They made an appearance in Perry Mason. That must have been a well to go to for hiring people when they was going to get people for Perry Mason. That's cool. I like old monster movies, man. I remember our TV channels around here in the 70s and early 80s was shit. I mean, it just sucked. I can't explain it, but you know, they wouldn't play pro ball around here because UK was here, even though the pro ball was playing when UK wasn't playing basketball. So the best you could hope for is that they played it on a delay, because a lot of the places all across the country back in the 70s, the NBA was played at a time delay, like 11 at night or 11:30 after the news went off. I'm going to talk. I'm done playing. Sorry, check it out tomorrow night at 8. I'll be back to playing then. But thanks for coming. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's at 8 a.m.? See, since I started watching Perry Mason on Me TV, I still drank. And it was on at 10 in the morning. No, it was on at 9 in the morning. Then it went to 10 in the morning. And then back to 9 in the morning. Because I think In the Heat of the Night was always on at 11 in the morning. Or something there for a long time. What is a cooter worth? I don't know. Whatever. I mean, whoever's sporting a cooter can decide, I guess. Her body, her choice. I thought that said cooler worth to start with. I ain't wearing my glasses. Judith. Who's Judith? Yeah, but yeah, and the episodes in the morning and night they was on a different season, always. You know, so you'd see like one of the first years in the morning, and then at night would be like, you know, it's in the 60s, you know, whatever. I know the last season Paul Drake was driving a Corvette. He got away from Thunderbirds. And it's probably because they started making Thunderbirds 4 doors back in. You can unplug it. It's charged, I'm sure. Okay, Friedrich. I tell you what ain't boring is me telling you go fuck yourself. Because we're just hanging out talking. Ain't nobody holding a gun to your head. So kick rocks, man. You go talk to your wife and kids like that.
He probably does. He probably tells his wife that his kids are fucking boring too.
Yeah, when you're that much of an asshole, it probably is all boring. So brush up on it, man. It ain't us. It's you. But thanks for the view, and please come back. We got friends in here. Apparently you don't. And the way you act, I doubt if you got very many.
You're outnumbered, sir.
Yeah. Anybody else want to chime in on this?
Oh, I know what you stepped in earlier.
What is it?
All that shit was on my plate and had nothing in the
Oh.
floor.
I didn't mean to run everybody up. Goddamn, now the chat went blank now. I was just talking to him. That's just bullshit. People go, this stuff's stupid and boring. Okay, why are you here? Apparently you enjoy boring and stupid shit if it's boring and stupid to you, because guess what? When I click on something on YouTube and it's boring or stupid, I'm like, I'm aware of that, and it's like, click. And I don't even have to do bodybuilding moves with my thumb like you're doing on that keyboard. I just go, boop, and watch something else that ain't boring and stupid. I really don't want to get like that on here with people, but it goes through me.
Yeah, you told me I wasn't allowed to. Just get rid of them.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, man. I wouldn't say it's great content, but we're just sitting there talking, and it's like, you know, some of us might end up friends, some of us might not, but I mean, you know, it ain't a hookup spot. It ain't, you know, it's just like to have fun. What I'm doing is showing y'all how much a coin pusher is a ripoff. I enjoy playing it. I love playing it. But you see how hard some of that stuff is to get off with as many quarters I'm throwing in it. So that I'll let everybody know that it's like if you've got skill stop and you do them 1 quarter at a time, I'll go back to the other machine one night soon. But I mean, every time I go to that machine, it's like I go from 125,000 views to 10,000 views. And I'm not, 10,000 views is great. I remember when we only got, like, our videos, my videos, they only get like 200 something views. I don't know why lives do so much better, but I'm glad they do. It's helped us get over 5,000 subscribers, and man, we appreciate each and every one of y'all that enjoy us, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all that view us that don't enjoy us. Really. It's just don't come in here and tell me how goddamn bored it is. If it's bored, you're bored. It's not my fault you're bored. It's your mom's fault. You know, it's your grandma's fault.
I'm going to start asking them if they go on Pornhub and make comments under the videos they watch that it didn't get them off or not.
Good one. It's a valid
It's
question.
like, if you're not letting them know that, why are you letting me know this is boring? Move
Yeah.
fuck along. Thank you.
Kid X hamster, man. You probably search out the 90-year-old women that like to get screwed. Smoke more weed. I wouldn't waste weed on that dude saying we was bored.
I'm not even gonna like bash somebody's kink. What you do is what you do, but I know you're not commenting under porn videos. This didn't get me off. She didn't moan loud enough. Fuck.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amy's back. I'm a match. She is a forest fire. Enjoy her presence. I'm a lucky motherfucker, man. And that ain't boring. That's what I say, bitch.
We said when we got married, it'll never be boring.
Man, our wedding vows, it's like, I said, can we change our wedding vows? Amy's like what? I'm like, dearly bewildered. We are gathered here today. And then it's like, instead of saying I do, I told her, welcome to Thunderdome.
And his vows were to make sure that he always found us an adventure.
Yeah.
And I said I would make sure that it never got boring.
Yeah. So, what's his name? Rashad Muhammad Mafupa, or whatever that dude's name was. I can't remember what his name was, so I can't make fun of it really. I was trying to juggle a few syllables. But anyway, y'all.
I almost died of the raid panties earlier.
I had the same thing happen to me talking to Eldon when you called. It was like something all of a sudden there was a sand spur in the back of my throat. That's a good term for it. I just thought I was going to die. It must be allergies. I thought I had a bug in my throat, really. All right. I'm Butch.
And I'm Amy.
Okay. Let's bet your name is Coinpushing. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for being friends, and thanks for putting up with me cussing out the people. But I can't help it sometimes. I mean, it's I'm not that killing with kindness person. I know that don't work. But anyway, appreciate each and every one of y'all watching and everything, and we'll see you at 8 tomorrow night. Y'all sleep good, have a good night, and be safe. And don't be bored. Later.